Hi there, I'm Julia. I'm the project manager for Living Roots. Living Roots is a social enterprise within U-Turn Homeless Ministries, offering work readiness for their Phase 3 champions. Living Roots in idea started many moons ago as I walked through life and studies and gathered bits of ideas and interests and dreams and trauma, and eventually Living Roots was birthed. I grew up all over Cape Town. My parents had a rough divorce and I lived with my mom in safe houses, hidden away all over the city. And when I needed peace, I walked into the nearest garden I could find. And even though I didn't know what I was doing, I messed around in the garden and found that peace. And I realized that nature definitely has a healing quality. Fast forward many years and I had to make a decision about what to study, and I chose to study nature conservation. But when I was placed in the working world, I started to work at Kirstenbosch National Botanical Garden and was mentored by some of the most amazing minds in the industry. I went into the field of ecological restoration, and I've been in front of bulldozers many times, pulling out some of our most threatened species before the land was destroyed. We have more species on Table Mountain than the whole of the United Kingdom. Urban sprawl meeting incredible species richness is definitely a recipe for disaster. And so I found my mission. Part of my mission was saving our threatened species. But I also had this added element of my human story, my story. And how did I marry the two? How did I combine my passion for diversity with the human spirit? And how do we heal the human heart? And I realized that when you take a destroyed piece of land that's been trampled on, it's covered in human excrement, people have done despicable things on that piece of land, but you want to see it beautiful again, you have to start a process. You have to clean up the soil, you have to plant in the right plants, and over a period of time that land starts to breathe life again. And I realized that the process of ecological restoration mimics the human spirit. So as a little girl, I had already realized that there was this healing element. But as an adult, I realized now there's a way to marry these two. I proposed a concept to U-Turn Homeless Ministries that I felt that their champs could find their story in the work of ecological restoration, in the work of urban greening, as we restored broken pieces of land in the inner city, that they could mimic and they could find their journey in that process. And they said yes, they thought that was a good idea. So today, Living Roots exists, putting all of that together. And we have 2,000 square meters in the middle of Claremont, where we are growing indigenous species for urban greening and the healing of our communities, but also our champs, our Phase 3 champs, who have done an amazing work already of unpacking and cleaning that soil of their heart, and is taking the next step into get ready going out into the working world. So I have 8 champs at the moment who are resonating so much with plants and nature. They're finding their story when working with plants. And we're shaping the nursery, and we're getting ready to open up and sell to the public. We offer amazing services like corporate greening packages, working with the community, working with volunteers. But the journey of Living Roots is only starting. Anybody who hears it is very excited. And we're super excited to see how the seed germinates.